Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. Well, if he did just miss it, we are up and running already. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Ruben Dias tries to clear. Barcelona have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. Yamal running with the ball, and that could set him on his way. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Foden, and he's had it nicked away. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries, and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I read.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And Messi has another goal! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Pass somewhat off target. Valverde. Ribery. And here's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Araujo gets good distance on it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gets his pass away. Now there's a fine ball. Looking for options for movement. Baresi makes the interception.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Nicely aimed pass. They get a throw in. Mbappe. Now Foden. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Modric. Saka kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously, things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
There's the start of the second half.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, what a mistake! He's found the way through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Short changes him with that pass. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And they win it back again. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Barcelona have a free kick.
Substitution.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. Messi. Oh, he's in! It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ribéry couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Valverde. Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a little off target. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Barcelona surely have to be commended.
Looks for the finish. And the pass is intercepted. Argentina must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going... David Villa!
Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, he can't hide away from how important that was.
Substitution in progress.
Argentina are making a change now. The final 5 minutes. And it's played forward. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. David Villa! There was plenty of power on that.
Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And it's hoisted clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a good run down the right. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Messi proves just a little... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's going to be disappointed with that. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gets his pass away. And here's Haaland. That is a great ball. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Beckham. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, no joy this time. And they've got rid. And here's Kvaratskhelia. He's got away. Kvaratskhelia! A real chance and a real let-off.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Argentina, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that should get the job done. Valverde. Beckham, looking for options for movement. Araujo. Now Ruben Diaz. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. DiMarco. Fernando Torres. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Haaland. Pedri has it out wide and in space. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's managed to get rid. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Now then, the ball's come loose. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals.
Provided by the local police.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Argentina really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pedri. Valverde. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Baresi. And he's had it nicked away.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
He'll try from distance. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's gone back to the keeper. Well, there's the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Haaland. Beckham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Valverde. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Fernando Torres.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Pressure coming in from all directions. Referee has just said play on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Gets his head to it! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. A good play on the left-hand side here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. And he's made sure that's not getting through. So that's it. It is all over. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Argentina brace themselves. They are in desperate trouble. And despite all the brave faces and the united front, it doesn't take too much to see that they are a team very much on the edge. Can the next 90 minutes earn them a stay of execution? And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So we're up and running. Argentina cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. That pass has been well intercepted. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Fernando Torres is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! It's loose now and has another go! And he's there to belt it away. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Sané. He's through, it's Sané! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Beckham. Now it's Beckham. And Beckham! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he has kept it out somehow.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Araujo, and he's had a hit! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! A most significant moment in this most significant of games. They will not go away without a fight.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot could be on. And now they can clear their lines. Taken back almost at once. And that could set him on his way. And the shot! It's in! And again they hit the front. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Chelsea go into the lead. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Torres, and it's Sneijder. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Mbappe, Sané, Ruben Dias does well to get it back. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Decent hit from there. Sané. Fernando Torres. Cleared without complication. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now it's Torres. Pinches it off him. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Torres. He's gone forward. Ball's gone out of play. Araujo getting this one clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And here's Sneijder. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ruben. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it has been a very watchable football match that has already provided 3 goals, both teams contributing plenty to it. And in terms of scoreline, it is close to being perfectly balanced. The game living up to billing, and plenty of thrills to keep the crowd warm. We'll be resuming in a quarter of an hour from now with the scoreline 2-1. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Chelsea are 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial.
He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Oh, super find. That has been cut short. And the keeper's given it away. And that's a goal kick.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 9.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Federico Valverde. Coming on the field, number 8, David Villa.
David Villa! There's a goal! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Great chance! He scores! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Ruben Diaz promptly onto that, and that is that. Figo. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. And De Bruyne! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Belletti. Bastoni. Kante gets over and intercepts. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And it's De Bruyne. Gives it back.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
That could spell trouble. Now the finish! It's a goal! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending. Terrible error, duly punished. Argentina give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Baresi calmly anticipates. Petit. Now it's Figo. He's got space, chance! And we're done. Argentina found it all too much in the end. They came into the day with one mission. It's a mission they could not fulfill. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I have to say, I'm glad I never experienced what those players are going through at the moment.
Argentina take up their starting position ahead of what will be another manic dash towards the finish line. A finish line beyond which lies pastures substantially greener, substantially more fertile, substantially more lucrative. They really do want to get off to a flyer here. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saka makes the interception. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Danger averted for now. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Valverde. He's had it taken off him. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
David De Gea. Tony Adams. Now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you?
Well, the epitome of solidity, thanks to his winning mentality and ability to organise a back four. You don't argue with Tony Adams. You do what you're told.
That looks a good ball through. Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the... Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. It's a pretty loose pass. Valverde. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Araujo. Speculative strike. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Valverde. Distributed tidily. Yamal has it out wide and in space. No way through. And it's Petit. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Torres. Torres was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence...
And Messi! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least offensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Argentina have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. Argentina have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Frimpong. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Petit does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
649.
And he cuts out the supply. And claimed it back swiftly.
Frimpong really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Griezmann.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 9, Neymar.
Araujo.
Substitutions taking place.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe, nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Argentina can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nicely weighted ball. Goes in for the header! It's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Argentina have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, this looks sharp. And they've caught Reed.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that looks a decent ball. Short changes him with that pass. So that's it. It is all over. Argentina have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. We have already started here. He's beaten the last man. He's had it taken off him. Neuer gets it away. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him. Well, Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Goes in for the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Thiago producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, that's a key interception. Neither side yet able to find the net. Now it's Messi. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Always onto this. Now it's Torres. And the flag has... And Torres! Goal! Argentina! Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Araujo. Looks for the finish. No, he's missed it.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Ruben Dias. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Hernandez has got himself a free kick. And he's gone looking for safety. Drogba.
Araujo really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Argentina looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Messi. Ruben Dias. Ruben Dias clears. And he's intervened well there. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. Ruben Dias. Yamal.
2
Fofana.
added minutes has been indicated.
And that's another good win of the ball. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And it's half-time here. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Argentina are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here.
Argentina definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Chooses to go back. And he's on it, Torres! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now it's Maradona. Araujo. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that.
Shot a goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar plays it short. Back into the middle.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Substitution for Argentina. Number 5, Yamal.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I think he's been...
Saka! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's a sharp pass. And he's had it nicked away. Not the most accurate pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely weighted ball. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is a super smooth goal. Beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Substitution.
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's...
And Messi!
Number 15.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
De Bruyne. Substitution
Thuram.
in progress.
De Bruyne. Beckham. Saka. Romero kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Added time.
Fofana. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Messi. And it's De Bruyne. He's through here. He's one-on-one! Messi! Oh, that was no routine. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the... Argentina, definitely a team that seems upwardly mobile. Their exploits so far this season have granted them the chance to prove just that, and with plenty of games left, This is a test that they ought to pass with flying colours, but, of course, their opponents have ambitions of their own. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. And Torres! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Messi. He could be in here. Shot could be on. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been cut out, well played. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Gets his head to it! That's a half-decent try. That's a little off target. That has not gone well. No goals as yet. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so... And Torres! Goal! Argentina! And look who it is. He leads the way. He leads the way again. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
It's run loose here.
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. He's got away. That's it! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Interesting ball. Always onto this. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Argentina leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Argentina carrying a one-goal lead. Defending was strong and firm. Valverde. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Yamal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Keeper's ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's been won straight back. He's found a way past. Beckham. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now, what about a counter-attack? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Araujo. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Great chance! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and...
He's gone for goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now. Araujo really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Shapes to shoot. Argentina have their second corner now. Up he goes! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Great ball if he can get there. Araujo. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that will be the final act. A statement win on a crucial day.
Una adrenalina